Hello and welcome, Rahul. You're watching my YouTube channel, my talks, and if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. See, whenever I come in front of you, I have a purpose. I want to instill positivity, and my main motive is to ignite that fire within you, which is lying dormant. You know, because whenever you are dissipating away all your time, when you are watching reels, scrolling up and down, and dissipating away all your precious time, so it is not necessary that you all the time watch reels. Rather, if you invest time in something valuable, you will certainly be able to understand exactly what is worth, you know, investing time in better things. Once you recognize your value, once you recognize your time, once you recognize that you can embark on a journey, you can have a purpose, and the purpose that you want to embark on is not meaningless, is not even limitless. Sometimes when you will wake up and you will align yourself with the cosmic perspective, you will see that you will have purpose beyond life. You will have revelation within you. When you ignite the fire, when you ignite uh, that light within you, you will see that you are ascending. Your purpose will become more deepened. Your intuition, your discernment ability will grow. So having clarity is one of the most important thing that you should have. And once you will watch better reels and better videos, you will have clarity. Valuing your own time, giving values to what you pursue, to what you do, is really imperative. Nobody can discard that. Nobody can have aspersion about that. Nobody even should become a skeptic that using valuable time can be beneficial or not. That is what they have to decide. Even when I'm not going to give you any academic knowledge today or any specialized knowledge, I just want to give you the core issues, everyday issues that you can solve listening to me. Even in ancient time, we know that India birthed, a beautiful, genuine, noble person who was Gautam Buddha. Though he got actual birth in Nepal, but all his knowledge, all his life, got carried away in our land, in India. It disseminated all his knowledge in India. So when someone asked Gautam Buddha that what do you get out of meditation? Why you do meditate each and every day? Buddha replied only one thing. It said that I do not get anything. I do not get anything. Rather, I dissipate away all my anger, all my issues, all the weight that I carry whenever I meditate. So what happens? It re-energizes him whenever he dissipates away all his weight, all his anger, all his what you can discomfort. When you meditate, you see that you're not getting anything. Rather you are getting calm. Your energy level is getting up, and your frustration is getting down. So all these things happen when you meditate. Second nature of Buddha was that whenever someone was asking him, what is the meaning of life, what is the purpose of life, and any enthusiastic question about metaphysical reality, what is spiritual realm, he was giving some answers that you have to have resilience, you have to have see all the challenges and how challenges will come in his life. That is what he was trying to disseminate. So people many a time they talked about that he is the person, Gautam Buddha is the person who always talk about negative things. Negative things means problems. That is what they were thinking. But the life is designed in that way. Whenever you will embark on the journey of light, whenever you will embark on the journey of truth, you will have to confront the challenges. Challenges will arrive. Someone say that he got Mahananda. It doesn't happen. Whenever you get enlightened, your enlightenment comes through resilience. It comes through a lot of struggles. It comes through a lot of intuition and ability to discern what is the reality behind the most intelligent thing, the universe, the unfoldings, whatever is happening. So you have to have face challenges. That is what is the reality if you want to get enlightened, if you really want to get knowledge. Unless you don't face that challenge, you don't interpret it, you don't get clarity about it, and you don't stand with your truth even after all adversaries, getting faced, or after all the adverse things in your life, adversity that you face, if you're not facing that, you will not come above. That is what is the reality. So that is what I have observed in my life, what happened with me, why I'm making all these videos and trying to disseminate the knowledge. Many of the things I have said you that problems will come. Which kind of problems I have deliberately talked about it many times. Many of things are already posted on my timeline. If you watch that in my Facebook on my Facebook timeline, you will see that many things I have written. What is the purpose behind it? The only thing that you don't compromise your virtues. Once you'll compromise your virtue, once you'll try to inculcate and go on the path of accumulating vices, your strength to navigate challenges, your strength to illuminate the path will diminish. And that is what is the prime objective of the devil, or whatever you say, the intelligence behind universe or the matrix, whatever you say. You try to sabotage. That is the prime objective of that system, is to dissipate away your light, how to get that virtue blown out. That is what is the prime agenda of matrix, and all. You can see that the prime agenda of negative energies, negative entities, whatever you say, whatever you imagine of that. I see that the supreme design, matrix is a part of that. Once you get enlightened, you become that anomaly. You recognizes everything, whatever is happening, how the things are unfolding. You have your virtues and you stand on that, but you also use your intelligence how to navigate the challenges, because the entities and all adversaries are not a smaller one. They are all powerful. And if you want to become powerful, if you really want to keep your light alive, you have to have a struggle. You have to have face all these constant. You have to face all the challenges. And that is what is the single reality that you have to understand. Even after getting a lot of knowledge, wisdom, enlightenment, many people dissipate their light. They compromise their virtue. They compromise with the unfolding of matrix, because matrix challenges you all the time, and it has its entities that try to fabricate around you, that try to do schemes so that you may fail. They scheme around you. They become such an entity who camouflage, who try to play with all your strength, all your thought pattern, all your thinking. So you have to become better. You have to become better. You have to discern that intelligence is a field where you have to keep yourself grounded first of all. Discovering all that, seeing all that, going into the axis, going on this into the center, and then discerning all the things, and then keeping yourself grounded is the biggest challenge that many people are not able to overcome. I know exactly that once you go, you are in very need, your ATM get failed and transaction declined or something happens all the time. Whenever you are very, very hungry, you are not getting anything around, your path get elongated, wherever you want to arrive, your destiny gets ahead, time stretches out and some unfoldings happens in an adverse way. Most of the light bearers, they have to face these things, because if they want to come above, they have to face the challenges. Matrix is knowing you from long a time, from before your birth. That is what is the reality. Once you recognize all the things, about the metaphysical reality, about your origin, your strength, that you are someone who can live beyond this life. Actually, there is not physical reality, but if you are going to juxtapose all these realities with physical reality that you want to do, you'll never be able to discern that. You have to discern with the intelligence. You have to discern with your feelings, with your understanding, what you are understanding, how you juxtapose the things in the spiritual realm. Because some values and virtues can only be compared with very light rules and regulations, very subtle rules and regulations. That is what is the reality. Once you go philosophical, once you go talking about virtues, it de-aligns with the objective reality. That is what is the truth. You have to accept that. And you have to form your own rational reality, your own cognitive ability that can discern the metaphysical reality. And once you'll place all your virtues around, and once you'll try to walk that way path with the strength that the only things gives you, the universe bestows upon you, then you will recognize yourself, then you'll recognize the patterns, then you'll recognize the world. And once you'll move ahead on that very path, your legacy will be defined not only in physical world but beyond that. Thank you for listening to me.